Welcome to our video. Teaching and learning in schools today come with many new challenges. Although modern classrooms now use technology, online learning, and more interactive teaching approaches, teachers and students continue to struggle with issues that affect motivation, performance, and overall learning quality. In this video, our group will discuss 5 categories of challenges faced in schools today. First, student-related challenges, teacher challenges, school environment issues, curriculum and assessment pressures, and finally, parental and social economic challenges. By understanding these problems more deeply, we can propose more effective solutions.
One of the most common challenges is related to students themselves. Today's learners grow up in a digital world, and that affects their motivation and attention span. Many students find it difficult to concentrate for long periods, especially when lessons are very theoretical. They may also prefer passive consumption of content, like watching videos, rather than active learning, such as writing or discussing. Another issue is the wide range of student abilities in one classroom. In the same lesson, a teacher may have advanced learners who finish everything quickly, while others struggle with basic concepts. Some students require additional time and support, including those with special educational needs. This puts pressure on teachers to adjust their paths constantly. Behavioral challenges also play a big role. Disruptions such as talking, moving around, or refusing to participate can interrupt the learning flow. Sometimes these behaviors come from emotional stress, peer influence, or problems at home. When several students behave this way, it becomes difficult for teachers to create a productive classroom environment.
The next major challenge is faced by the teachers themselves. Many people assume teachers only teach, but in reality, they handle a long list of responsibilities. Besides lesson planning and teaching, teachers must complete administrative paperwork, attend meetings, prepare reports, communicate with parents, run events, and manage co-curricular activities. This heavy workload can lead to stress and burnout. Burnout affects not only their emotional well-being, but also their teaching quality. When teachers feel overwhelmed or exhausted, it becomes harder for them to stay creative, patient, and enthusiastic in the classroom. On top of that, many teachers report feeling unprepared to support students with special educational needs. Inclusive education is now more common, but not all teachers have received proper training in handling learning disabilities, behavioral disorders, or students who require personal teaching strategies. Without the right skills, teachers may feel frustrated or unsure of how to help these students effectively.
The third category of challenges come from the school environment. One of the biggest issues in Malaysian school is large class size. In some schools, a single teacher handles 35 to 45 students. Like with so many students, it is nearly impossible to get individual feedback or check every student understanding during lesson. Another environmental issue is the lack of resources. Some classrooms have outdated ICT equipment, limited access to computer, or insufficient lab materials. Even simple teaching tools like printers or projector may not be available, or worse, break down frequently. This limitation makes lesson less engaging and restrict teachers from implementing innovative teaching methods. School climate also influence teaching and learning. A noisy or uncomfortable environment such as poor ventilation, overcrowded classroom, or worse, frequent disruption can affect student concentration. Additionally, safety issues like bullying, vandalism create an unsafe atmosphere, reducing students' sense of belongings and their ability to focus in class.
Another major issue is the curriculum and assessment system. Teachers often struggle with a curriculum that is packed with content. There are too many learning outcomes to cover, but the allocated time is very limited. As a result, teachers may feel forced to rush through lessons, causing students to feel overwhelmed. Malaysia's education system is also heavily exam-oriented. Because of this, many students focus on memorizing facts rather than developing their own understanding. Teachers, in turn, may feel pressured to teach only what is likely to appear in exams. This reduces opportunities for creativity, critical thinking, or hands-on learning experiences. Finally, standardized assessments creates challenges for diverse learners. Using a single type of test to measure all students doesn't reflect true ability. Students who struggle with writing or time pressure may perform poorly even though they understand the content. This creates stress and lowers students' confidence in their academic abilities.
The final category of challenges involves parent and socio-economic factors. In today's fast-paced society, many parents are extremely busy with work. Because of this, they may not have enough time to monitor their children's homework, reading habits, or school progress. This lack of involvement makes it harder for teachers to reinforce learning. Students from lower income families face additional obstacles. They may not have access to books, stable internet connection, or a quiet study space at home. Some students even struggle with basic needs, such as transportation or proper meals. When these factors combine, students have difficulty staying consistent and performing well in school.
These challenges show that teaching and learning in schools involve many interconnected factors.
Students, teachers, parents, and the entire school environment all play an important role.
Understanding these challenges is the first step toward improving learning outcomes.
That's all from us for this video. In the next part of our presentation, we will discuss practical solution to this issue.
Bye-bye!